we are very honored this morning to be joined by two very special guests from the Valley Youth House, Emily Connors and Amanda Harden. Amanda Harden of Valley Youth House is the Director of Programs there. And good morning to both of you. And Emily, I want to start with you. This is part of our Give Local York series of interviews leading up to the big give on May 7th when people can pick out their nonprofits that they want to help out. And we'll have one whole day of giving. It's a fantastic day. Raised over $3.5 million last year. Tell us a little bit about Valley Youth House this morning, Emily.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Here at Valley Youth House, we not only provide homes for Pennsylvania's vulnerable, abused, and homeless youth, but we partner with thousands of individuals to build a solid foundation for young people and their families. So in York County, we are working with youth that are in the foster care system and exiting the foster care system to ensure that they have housing stability and that they have the appropriate life skills that they can live healthy, successful lives.
You know, Amanda Harden is with us also. She's the Youth House Director of Programs for Valley Youth House. And, Amanda, what are some of the kinds of programs that we're looking for kids right now who are in the situation that Emily described?
So we provide life skills training to our young people as well as case management. We're also helping them with housing assistance. So a lot of times we need help in, getting them the things that they need for their apartments and just helping them feel normal. So when a young person's experiencing foster care, things like birthdays and being able to move and not have to feel, it's already a bad enough situation, to not have to feel even worse by not having, a nice suitcase or a pillow or something that brings them comfort. So we have a lot of ideas and things like that on our Give Local site for ways that people can really target their funding to help our kids have more normalcy as they experience these different hardships in life.
Emily, when we look at May 7th, the big day of giving, what would you tell people who are looking, people are looking around for the various places to invest their dollars to help people in the community like you and the nonprofits that are working hard to help people? What would you tell them specifically to try to help some of these kids, some of the biggest needs that you're seeing right now with Valley Youth House?
And Give Local York. It's a wonderful initiative that really makes York County stand out and really shows the heart of the community and how people really support all types of organizations. At Valley Youth House, like many other organizations, it's been a tough year for us the last year, but we know that now more than ever, these vulnerable young people who are some of the most vulnerable in our community, youth and young people who are maybe in the foster care system or are experiencing some housing instability or homelessness, we know that they are some of the most vulnerable, and during this past year, they've been hit the hardest. And so we want to know that Valley Youth House has continued to stay open, to continue serving these young people, and we'd love for the support of the community because we know that the needs continue and continue to grow, and we can all do it together if we come together on May 7th for Give Local York to support Valley Youth House and the organizations that are participating in this amazing initiative.
Again, we're talking with Emily Connors and Amanda Harden this morning of Valley Youth House. And Amanda, can you think of one situation over the years that kind of capsulizes or encapsulates the plight of kids who are in this kind of situation and how we can help them? Is there one situation that you can kind of see that face, that child out there that really needed some help that you can talk about?
Yes, absolutely. I think seeing a young person realize that they can go after their dreams despite the things that have happened in their life, seeing them get excited and that look on their face when they've achieved something, when they get their college acceptance letter or when they get into their first apartment and you hand them their keys and it's their place, and they feel that sense of like, I finally made it and I have a safe place that's mine. Those things are just really, you can't really put a dollar amount on those experiences, and just being able to be a part of that and help our young people realize that they are resilient and they are strong, right, and they can achieve their dreams.
Emily and Amanda, thank you for taking time this morning. Sounds like a really worthwhile project, and I hope people will consider Valley Youth House. Again, if you go to givelocalyork.org, you can see right on there where you can search and search Valley Youth House. Check it out today and see what they have to offer. And also think about them seriously when it comes time to give on May 7th. To both of you, Emily and Amanda, and all the people helping you, thank you so much for what you're doing for the community. We truly appreciate it.